Hi there, welcome to module 3 of UI UX design. So here we are in module 3 now, and our topic is introduction to effects in Figma. This is our topic for today. So introduction to effects in Figma. What is effects in Figma? Effects in Figma are visual enhancements you apply to layers or elements to make your design look richer and more realistic. They help you add depth, focus, and personality to your UI. They are the extra visual touches you add to an object. They help you create shadows, blurs, highlights, and glow. These effects make your design look more polished and give it a sense of dimension. So when you say it helps in visual enhancement, right, it makes it look more richer and realistic. It adds, an enhancement to an already existing plain design. So it helps you to add your depth, focus, and personality to your UI. We still get to, practicalize it so that you tend to understand, the word effect better and how to use it better. Okay. So we have types of effects in Figma. We have the drop shadow, we have the inner shadow, we have the layer blur, we have the background blur, we have the noise, we have the texture, and we have glass morphism, which is like the glass effect. Okay. We have again, we have the drop shadow, we have the inner shadow, we have the layer blur, we have the background blur, we have the noise, we have the texture, we have the glass morphism or glass effect. Now, drop shadow. This effect creates a shadow behind an object to lift it off the canvas and suggests elevation. Use small blur and low opacity for subtly large blur and darker color for heavier emphasis. So let's get to our Figma. I believe by now you have your Figma standby, open, because right now in this module we start practicalizing heavily on Figma. So we get onto our Figma here, and let's say I draw something. This is a rectangle, right? And I make the color red. I made the color red here, and where is my effect? This is my effect here, and you press on this plus icon, please. So by default you tend to see drop shadow for the first one. By default, drop shadow comes in. So this is I remember the last class I taught you guys that x and y axis. Your x axis is where your horizontal axis, on your left to your right. This is your x axis. Your y axis is your top to bottom. Okay. Then spread is how blur you want it to spread, like how you want the whole effect to spread around. And then blur is how blurry you want it to be. Then this is the opacity of how you want it to be. So let me increase this opacity to, let's say, 100. You get to see now. Can you see? There is a difference here. Let me change this color to E5. Can you see the difference here? Because I'm using black, then if I decide to do spread, can you see that it has spread across? It has actually spread across this thing. Then if I decide to do blur, it makes it blurry. Can you see? However you want it to be blurry on, it is your design. Flex it. You can still use your sliding tool to reduce the opacity, the shade of the black. Can you see this is reduced, but it's still having, it's not like the plain one. Let me show you the difference now. Let's bring this out and let's turn off this. Can you notice something that this is different from this? This has more enhanced look than this. This does not have this does not have effect, but this have effects. It has more enhanced look than this. They're not the same. They are not the same at all. This already creates that visual appealing in the eyes already. So for softer blurs, you can maybe make yours 10. You can maybe make yours 10 here. 10. And that's it. Can reduce your spread. Can you see? I reduce my spread, and this is for I can choose to still bring it down more. Remember, it's coming from top to bottom, so emphasis will be here. That's where the emphasis will be for your drop shadow. So please, for shadows, you need to understand the concept of X and Y for you to know. So there could be minus X, there could be minus Y, right? If you are going for your minus Y, obviously the blur will be here because it's not coming from bottom to up. But your normal positive Y is it will be here because it's coming from top to bottom. Do I make myself clear? The same thing goes to your positive and negative X. So yeah, maybe this one now you still want to add more drop shadows. So what you will do is that you will click on this plus icon again and add as much as you can add, and even add another thing sef. Can you see? Add another layer, anything, background blur, noise, you name it, whatever one you choose to add, except from this glass. So this glass does not support shapes. It has to be a frame. It has to be what? A frame. It doesn't support shapes. It has to be a it has to be a frame. It doesn't support shapes. So let's go back to our slide. So we have inner shadows. This is an effect that creates a soft shadow inside the edge of a shape instead of outside. So now drop inner shadow is more like the opposite of drop shadow. So where drop shadow shows their effects outside, you could see it outside. Inner shadow shows its own inside. Can you see that they are like the opposite of each other? So it makes the object look like it is pushed in, carved in, or sitting below the surface. It helps to create elements look sucking or insert instead of adding a shadow behind the shape like a drop shadow. This one sits inside the shape and gives it a pressed look. So let's go back to our Figma and practicalize on it. Okay. So this is our Figma bar, and this is our drop shadow, right? Let me remove this texture. So instead of this drop shadow, let's change to inner shadow. Are you seeing? Are you seeing it? So it gives it, I could still copy, come here now, this is it, right? Control C, Control C. And then I come here, this is my drop shadow by default. So you see this hand that is here, Control V, it shows. So please go and learn, then I remove this drop shadow. Go and learn Figma shortcuts, it's here. So that you know the Control C, Control V that I'm talking about, okay? Go and learn Figma shortcuts so that you be conversant with the shortcuts when I see them. You can still add as much as you want to add. So by default, like I told you, drop shadow will always come in. So it's just for you to remove them if you don't want them. Can you see the feeling now? It's coming up. Can you see? It's creating that feel inside instead of what outside that drop shadow gives. Is it clear? It's still the same x and y axis that they work with. See the same opacity, see the same. And the only thing is that drop shadow is outside, inner shadow is inside. Okay, good. So let's go back. We have layer blur. We have layer blur. So layer blur, this effect helps softens everything inside a selected layer. It blurs the pixels that belong to that layer only. So the shape, image, icon, or group you choose will lose fine details while keeping its overall color. Layer blur softens only the object you pick so it doesn't look out of focus or less detailed while everything else stays sharp. So let's go back to practicalize it in our Figma. Let's do layer blur. Can you see? Is this to create this your sunrise. This one too, you can see I'm reducing it. You can still make it. Maybe you are doing a sunrise, maybe a yellow color. You can choose to do this like a yellow color. Where is yellow? Maybe make it circular or something and create a yellow color out of it. So that's the thing that it does. And then it comes in progressive blur and uniform blur. Uniform blur is everywhere. So progressive is you determined where you want it to start from. Determine where you want it to start from and where you want the blur to be too much at. That's just it for progressive blur. And this is 0. It's coming up now. It's coming up. Can you see? Just know how to blend it well. This one does not use X and Y. It's just on general for the screen.